Hi, Mikel. Yeah, just kind of sum up your emotions around it. Obviously, a close colleague and a close friend as well, and what your initial reaction was to it.
Yeah, everything happened very quickly. Obviously, I loved working with him. I really enjoyed being alongside him in this incredible journey. From day one, we've been together. And first of all, I'm very grateful personally for what everything's done for me, and then for the amazing work that he's done for the football club. So, yeah, I think we both had this special chemistry working together. We really both enjoyed our roles and working together. And I'm very blessed that he's been part of my life in such a beautiful place that I am right now, managing this incredible club, and he's been a massive part of that. He's had an amazing opportunity now to do something else in a different role, and he believes that is the right professional move for him. We have to respect that, and from the bottom of my heart, I think everybody really feels that we want the best for him, and that's it.
James?
Mikel, what would you say to any supporters who are concerned that Edu's departure might stop the progress that you've been making over the last few years?
Well, the plan of the vision that starts with ownership, that is very clear and very ambitious, is going to continue. We have a very strong leadership team with an unbelievable know-how, a real passion and great feelings for the football club, that we're not going to stop where we are at the moment. And then across the club, the excitement, the passion, the understanding of where we want to take this journey remains intact. And that means opportunities as well for somebody else to come to fulfill that role. A lot of people that Edu has brought as well alongside him in this journey, which is always very important. And we move on. We say thank you, and we have to move on because that's the reality of our industry.
Thanks, guys. We'll now move on to match matters. Thank you.
Can I just start with a bit of housekeeping, injury-wise? Martin, is he available and fit? And Declan, how far away is he? What's
the positive news, Martin, great to have him back. Obviously, he's trained with us for the first time. A full session today. He felt good. It's a bit earlier than we expected, but he wanted to be with the team. So we'll decide tomorrow whether to use him or not, but at least it's a big step that he's traveled with us and is part of the team. And Declan, unfortunately, he picked an injury during the match against Newcastle. He was able to finish the game, but he wasn't feeling good in the last few days, so we'll have to assess him on Thursday and understand whether he's going to be fit or not for the weekend.
Can I just ask you, you've obviously had a fantastic couple of years, Mikel, really sort of kind of taken the club forward. Everyone can see that. I guess, do you feel a little bit more pressure, and I guess you're putting pressure on yourself all the time, aren't you, to kind of win and sort of kind of, this is a great opportunity in this competition, isn't it? But Bukayo, I think, even said early in the season, this is our season to win. Do you feel that going
Absolutely.
into it?
Well, my blood is pumping. This is the kind of game that we want to play, to come to Milan to play Inter, that 2 years ago they were the final in the Champions League. They won the Scudetto last year, and to come here and show the team that we are in right now and the ambition that we have. And these are the games that we want to play, that's for sure.
Okay, we'll go to Josh.
Mikel, UEFA have announced that there will be a period of silence before the games for the events in Valencia and Spain. How important is it that football sort of mark these moments?
It's great because we need a lot of support. We need noise around what happened because obviously the situation has been extremely difficult for a lot of families, for a lot of people, but especially that difficulty is going to continue for months. So that support is going to have to be consistent, and the more aware we make people, the better, because more help and support they're going to have. So thanks for that.
Hello, Coach. I'm Jacek Kurowski from Polish Television. I would like to ask you about Kuba Kiwior. As you know, Kuba played just a few minutes in the Premier League, a little bit more in the Champions League, and a little bit more in Premier League. And the question is, what Kuba has to do and shouldn't do to play more?
Especially do all the qualities that he had and put them at the service of the team. And that's it. When he has the opportunity to play those minutes, show that he's got the level that we believe he has to perform and help us to win football matches. That's it.
John from BBC.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
With everything that's happened over the course of the last few weeks, whether it's the recent results in the Premier League, the news about Edu this week, coming here without Declan Rice, Chelsea coming up on Sunday, what do you describe this as? A test of character? What is it?
With everything that we've been through here 4 or 5 years, what a great place we are in. Because we've been with problems of all kinds in this football club for many years, and we are in an incredible moment right now, and we are blessed to be where we are. You know, we're going to play this competition, we're going to play 70 games, we're going to have injuries, we're going to have defeats like many other teams, and it shows where we are and then how good we're going to be to react and be ourselves, and tomorrow come here to win the game.
Lady in yellow, yeah.
Salve mister, Inzaghi parla dell'Arsenal come una delle principali candidate alla vittoria finale, mentre Guardiola dice questo dell'Inter. Con chi è più d'accordo, con Inzaghi o con Guardiola?
I don't know. It's obviously opinion of other managers that if they see us in this regard, we see ourselves as well as a very strong team that can compete with anybody, and it's time to show tomorrow that we are at that level, that we can come here and beat them.
Salve mister, Tanque dei Palmeri, Sport Italia. Tanto in Italia quanto molto anche all'estero si è parlato dello stile da allenatore di Simone Inzaghi, nelle innovazioni, la capacità di scambiarsi posizioni in campo. Le chiedo, visto che ci ha lavorato tanto, se lei vede delle somiglianze, delle similarità anche con Guardiola o se è blasfemia citarlo. Poi sulla sua pagina Wikipedia dicono che lei parla italiano, quindi se vuole rispondere in italiano noi siamo contentissimi.
I think they have a really clear idea and identity, and that's for me the biggest strength of Inter, and that's full credit to their manager. And he has some very specific ideas, especially in ball possession, the way he moves the position of certain players, not all the players, but certain players, to occupy different spaces where it makes it tricky and unpredictable. But yeah, we face, to be fair, in the Premier League as well, a lot of tactical issues that we have to resolve, and hopefully tomorrow we're going to be able to do that as well.
Nick, just here.
Hi, Mikel, just hiding behind here. We're going to speak to Bukayo in a minute. We know why you want him on the pitch as a player. What is it about him that wants you to have him as your captain as well in so many games?
Especially the way people look at him. You know, people admire him, people respect him, people wants to be next to him. He's got this capacity to inject this positivity in people. He's got a very particular way of smiling and transmitting his energy. And he's one of our leaders right now. He's come all the way from the academy. He shares the values of the football club. He's one of our biggest talents, biggest players, no question about that. So he's got a status in the team right now.
Isam?
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
You've, of course, brought Arsenal a long way in the last couple of seasons, and the points tallies and whatnot shows exactly what you've done for your team. But obviously, with the defeat against Newcastle, the recent news of Edu leaving, what would your message be to the fans who maybe are uncertain or a bit worried at this point?
Nothing. In moments when you have a defeat or two, or you have certain news that nobody expects, like we always done, stick together, bring positive energy, and move forward. This is part of football, and we have to be very strong. And like we always done, we'll get a long way just with that. So stick together.
Okay, last two questions now. Firstly in here. And then
Ciao mister,
Ciao.
Francesco Piedrella della Gazzetta dello Sport. Le chiedo se, visto che l'aveva detto quando aveva affrontato l'Atalanta, se anche affrontare l'Inter è come andare dal dentista, e poi le chiedo dell'italiano una mia curiosità, come lo hai imparato e perché.
No, well, it's certainly a privilege to be here and fully prepare for the game that we're going to have to play against the opposition that we're going to be facing. And regarding the Italian, because I love the culture, I love languages. It's a way that helps you to communicate with the world, especially with our players and staff. And
Okay, and finally to Gary from the Times.
Mikel, can I just ask you the nature of Declan's injury? And also, you said he wasn't feeling well. It's not like Declan not to be feeling well. So does that suggest it might be a little bit more serious than you think?
Well, yes, it was a knock, so it's a problem on his foot. And he wasn't comfortable to put his boots on, so at the moment he's not fit.